morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear listeners, from wherever you've tuned into this channel, all over the world. Welcome to Verdict TV. Today's headline: I could have asked for my share of fuel subsidy, but God forbid, says Tinubu. Do welcome once again, and thank you for tuning into this channel. But kindly subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates. To the news details, carefully listen to the details. President Bola Tinubu says he will not partake in the economic destruction of the country by enemies of the nation. He said the bleeding of the country through the oil subsidy regime was a huge joke that should never be allowed to continue under any guise. The president stated this on Thursday at a reception in his honor by the Lagos state government. We will be needing the necessary resources to achieve the promise we made to Nigerians during our campaigns. We need to stop the bleeding of our finances through fuel subsidy and the arbitrary exchange regime. We have no choice. We have to re-engineer the effectiveness of control and management of our resources in order to meet the obligations owed to Nigerians. I could have said yes, I want a share of my benefits and participate in the arbitrage. But no, God forbid. That's not why you elected me, he said. The president said that Nigerians would continue to see new and better initiatives for the benefits of not only the adults, but the children who are the future of the country. Tinubu pledged to work with the National Assembly and state governors in a true separation of powers to achieve the renewed hope agenda of his administration. The president of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, promised to work with the executive arm of government to ensure that Nigerians enjoy the dividends of democracy. With what the president has done in Lagos, we are assured that Nigeria is in safe hands. We don't know this was the plan you had for the country. We would not have contested with you at the party primaries. These few decisions you have taken have served as a catalyst for the country's development, he said. Akpabio said that Lagos has been a model of development for states in Nigeria, adding that the man that did the framework can also do it in Nigeria. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State also said that the state governors are in full support of the policies and programs of the present administration. He said that the support of the state governors was important towards the realization of the dream of a better Nigeria. Similarly, Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak of Kwara State said the state governors support the urgent need of Tinubu to reposition the economy of the country. The removal of petroleum subsidy and reversal of the arbitrary exchange regime was the first step in repositioning the country. Abdulrazak, who is also the chairman, Nigeria Governors Forum, said, and also the former governor of Lagos State, Raji Fashola, who represented past governors of Lagos State, assured the president of their continued loyalty to the Tinubu administration. We want you to know that we are only a phone call away. Whenever you need us, any of the class that you have mentored, we are ready to serve you once again, he said. In a dramatic event, The National Assembly members and governors stood up on the podium with their current and former members to show their solidarity with the presidents. President Tinubu said he could have asked for his own share of fuel subsidy. And what it actually means was that the money that is supposed to be for fuel, there are some people who are actually taking it for themselves. And he said he could have said, okay, fuel subsidy is not removed, and he will continue to collect his own share from the fuel people. But he said, God forbid, it's better it does the promises he has said during his campaign, and he has promised Nigerians that although we might suffer the fuel subsidy now, but very soon we will enjoy it, because once the economy is balanced and there is just a constant exchange rates, then everything will be fine. It is necessary for the fuel subsidy to be removed so that everything can work well. And now those he has mentored are ready to support him and work with him to make sure that he actualizes his promise, his dreams. Since he can do it in Lagos State, whereby Lagos is the number one, then he can do it in for Nigeria. He is a man who understands politics. So he has succeeded in Lagos. He can also succeed in Nigeria. And they believe that he can do it, and they will support him. They are a phone call away. When he needs them, he can call them to actually make them serve him, work for him. So they are saying that the policies he gave during the time that he was the governor of Lagos State was still modest. It's still functioning. They were able to stand the test of time. So he said he's not ready to take any money from the fuel subsidy. The bleeding of the country through the oil subsidy regime was a huge joke that should never be allowed to continue under any guise. Because if it continues, Nigeria's economy will wreck totally. We have come to the end of the news, dear listeners. What's your view to what President Tinubu said? Kindly share your view in the comment section. Thank you for staying tuned to the end.